All right, this one's special because this one's got to do all with food.
Listen, I have a lot of friends that love his place, right? One in particular that has showed me his Uber Eats, and I swear it was like, he probably orders it like 8 times a week.
Really?
Yep.
It is the
Joseph.
best. Oh, Joseph.
In the corner of Dayland.
From
He
Accident
goes,
Medical
dog,
Group.
I order from there a lot. You know, he showed, he goes, look. And it was just rows and rows. So, we have Amin.
Try to say his last name.
It's a little bit.
I'm going to go for it.
Go for it. I don't want to botch something.
Yep.
I don't know, like, on camera.
Ebrahima?
Ibrahima.
Say it.
Ebrahimi.
Ibrahimi.
Yeah. Anyways, my
It
boy,
sounds like you're part of the royal family.
my boy, he is royalty. He is the owner of Shahs of Kabob.
Amazing spot.
The reason I wanted him on is because, first of all, we're boys. I want just have to be honest. We follow each other, stuff like that. But the pace that you are opening up restaurants, brother, you okay?
Yeah.
It seems like once a weekend you open up a new spot.
You know, you get bored.
Tell us.
Tell
us.
I think he's just perfected it. You know, he's perfected it, so he has a rinse and repeat.
Before we get into some of his background, it is for me the best takeout in Miami that I order. My opinion that I order to the home, and obviously best Persian cuisine. He's here for a reason. I mean, let people know who you are, your background, and how everything started with Shahs of Kabob.
All right, so with Shahs, I think I was like 27 years old, and I was
Your background is
corporate as Persian.
Persian.
Yeah, so my mom and dad are both Iranian. Culture-wise, we say Persian.
Yeah.
Iran. I follow more like the older regime, so I say Persian. Like,
Do you?
culture.
I like Persian better, bro. I like Persian
Do
better.
you cheer?
Sounds a little more. You sound more exotic, you know. Like if a girl tells you, "Hey, I'm Persian."
Hey, were
Yeah,
you
you
cheering?
say Iranian, they're like, what is that?
I was, before we get into it, do you like cheer for the Xerxes Sergeant 300 against the Romans? Like, are you on the Persian side?
Yeah, for sure.
Really?
Yeah.
That's dope.
The weird animals.
Because everybody, because everybody pulls for, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
300,
Yeah,
the
yeah.
Romans and stuff, but he's the Persian.
Yeah, of course.
Xerxes, that's dope, dog. That's a fucking movie. I love it. Anyways, go ahead, buddy. How did this whole concept start?
All right, so I left the corporate world. I was working in restaurants when I was really young. So my uncle opened a bunch of restaurants back and forth. When I was like 24, my mom was like, we were more nightclub side.
Okay.
So my mom would have a heart attack. And
Here in Miami?
pray every day. Like she prayed at least 10 times a day for me to leave the scene.
Yeah.
And then I went to start working corporate. And then when I was going back, I was like, man, I got to find something that I can't sell alcohol.
Yeah,
So
right.
I was like, man,
Right.
I need the only thing you can do is fast casual. The only thing I remember in the back of my head was Chicken Kitchen. Like, I'm like, man, recessions happen.
Yeah.
Like, what doesn't close? Like, nice restaurants close back, forth. And I'm like, man, Chicken Kitchen, consistency, always exactly
Pollo
the same.
Tropical.
Pollo Tropical.
Everybody loves chicken
like,
kitchen.
yeah. People love chicken. They love sauce. Like, and,
sauce box
and
over here.
price
Love
point.
sauce.
Like, you got to make sure that you can reach the price point, like, on a daily. So, and feeding families. Like, it's a hard, you know. That's how our family
100%.
platters came to birth. We were like, all right, how can I feed 4 people? It started at 40, now we're at 60 through inflation. But like, we were like, all right, how can 4 people eat for $40 every day, reach their budget? If you go out for dinner, it's a little bit tough. So
Yeah. But listen, something else I like about your food is it feels very clean. You know, it's not a food where I feel heavy after. I could jump back into work. I don't even feel like drinking a coffee after, you know. You can tell the ingredients without even knowing the back end of that, that the ingredients you use and where you source your food is high quality.
yeah, like the meats are all halal. So they're like, no one really knows about halal meat. But
Explain
it's,
to the people that don't know what halal is.
Actually, I'm curious. What does halal mean?
It's like the cleanest, the way that they
butcher
butcher and raise the animal is the cleanest way possible.
The most humane.
And no steroids, they can't inject the animal with anything. So people don't really know, but it's the cleanest meat on the shelf.
But it's much more expensive, no?
No, you'd be
Like from you,
surprised.
I'm talking about you as a business owner.
No. Like at first it was, but at this point
You're good.
we have it pretty balanced out.
But what do? You just call and order, hey, I need 50 pounds of halal, or how does that work out?
No.
'Cause usually you say, hey, I need, sirloin steaks, or...
More like 500 pounds, and they're like, all right, cool. I don't know how we're gonna get you that.
But you have to have your own, like,
You have your own providers.
Yeah.
purveyors,
Gotcha.
yeah. Talk to us about the menu, man, because when I first tried that kubedev, you know what I'm saying, being here from Miami, there's been a couple spots that were like that you could try, that you could, have some Persian food, but when you made it simple and so high quality, like he said, bro, that thing is so tender, because, like, whose recipe is that?
I'm gonna tell you, it's like a collaboration between 5 different chefs.
Wow.
And I'll tell you, 3 of them already own their own restaurants.
Wow.
So like not besides the fact, like Farzad, he has Ace Kebab.
Nice.
Muhammad, he's in Tampa now. So like they all, spanned out. Everyone that we've started with pretty much has their own restaurant, or if they stayed with me, they got partnered into a restaurant. So it's like.
But tell me, isn't that beautiful when you see like people that can, like, you kind of train them and help them out, go and do their own thing?
No,
like obviously there's like a level of competition and stuff that doesn't make you happy.
Yeah,
but you see like, hey, these guys actually took that step.
Yeah,
no,
you're appreciative, right? I mean,
100%. Like everyone came together. Like my parents are like, my mom's been throwing parties for 100 people since I was a little kid. So my dad is like extremely picky with taste. Like he'll walk into my restaurants, call me, and be like, "Man, you need to fire everyone in the restaurant, or I need to come in." And every day he'll call them and be like, "Just come to my location and let me train you." Good. So he'll just start randomly picking up food. Like amazing. For him, it's really important.
You're a little bit like that too,
wise. 100%. Like we want to stay consistent, like every single day. So for us, it was important not making such a huge menu. So
keeping it simple.
Our menu looks like it's huge, but it's only 4 to 5 items.
You're right.
And it's just different ways that you can have it. And then when you start adding too many dishes, that's when they get hit in the kitchen like so hard in a rush that they can't finish. For us, the busier we are, the better it is, because you're like, chicken, steak, kubi then. Like it's easy.
No, and I love it because it is fast casual, but you feel like you're going to an actual restaurant. It's not like some of the other ones where you can tell like there's no real love. Like you see the guy in the back grilling the kebabs and like really putting in the time. The salad they made fresh. Talk to me about that salad, cuz. That shit's got the cranberries.
I'm like a natural fat person.
That's all right. I'm a fat
person. I had another friend, Bodhi. Me and him were at the gym every day. So we come back and I was like, "Man, Bodhi," he's like, "Yo, I'll never eat a salad." I was like, "Yo, if you ate a salad, what does it need?" He's like, and we were just sitting down outside. We're like, "Yo, we need sweetness. We need a crunch, salty."
How do you afford all those damn walnuts, bro?
No,
walnuts are expensive, and they're flooded with walnuts, bro.
We source the walnuts really well.
You must have.
I'll tell you that
walnut plug.
No, that salad we probably lose money, or like
that's
right about there. Like
exactly.
That's that item that just goes out. Like my competition probably tries to make it, and they're like, "Yo, this guy's insane. We're not doing that."
Thank you. I know about food costs. I went the other day with the lunch boys, Manny's favorite team, bro. And Amin obviously shows love, and he brought the table a salad. I saw the salad and I was so excited. One, because I know how delicious it is, because it's fire. If you haven't had it, try it. But I said, bro, how many walnuts here? Amin's definitely taking a hit on this one. He'd rather serve as the kubit than this fucking salad. Brother, it's good. Whose ingredients are these and whose recipes? Don't tell me they're yours. They got to be the OGs, right?
All right, so my mom, almost everything comes from my mom. The kebabs were...
Bless that woman.
Yeah, my mom has been cooking my dad loved to throw parties at the house always.
Your dad seems like the professional taster, right?
He was like the professional, like crazy person sitting down. Like just, I don't know how to say it. He was the judge of like judges. We weren't invited to no one's houses ever.
Really?
Ever. We wouldn't get no invite. My dad would walk in. My mom would feed him a bunch of food before we left.
Like, this is trash.
He would just walk in and be like, "Yo, everything is trash."
Bro, I'm a little bit
no shame. The wife would look up.
I'm curious on the business side. When you started the concept.
Which was the first one, right?
So we started first in the back of the mosque in South Miami. Then I didn't have a license, so then they shut us down. And
South Miami. Eddie, did you talk to them already for us?
We did, man. We've talked to them.
Did they get back to you?
The mayor's very nice.
Nice guy, yeah.
He's trying to push it. Parking authority has been an issue for a long time, and people don't like it. I am on a crusade on eliminating paid parking in the whole county.
Bro,
I don't think we should be paying for parking anywhere.
I've been getting hit for that. Do you have a spot in South Miami?
Yeah.
What's the exact location?
5975 Sunset Drive, right across from the post office.
And what's your experience working in South Miami?
Well, they were really good to me because they helped me find that space. I was able to buy it. It was the old mayor at the time. Mm-hmm. He didn't want to shut me down exactly, so they gave me a month. And then we found a space, got it open 2 seconds.
Good story.
My experience
with then, to be honest with you,
my experience was
not much.
But now with South Miami is they didn't have grease traps before. They weren't. Everything was kind of open, and there was no rules there.
Yeah.
The city was a lot more open, lenient. And then recently, Germ just took over that whole area. So if you take a mix of all the building that's going on in the area, the lack of parking and Durham just
Well, you see,
and that's what people are worried about. It's a place.
Yeah,
we talked about it, and look, he has his own personal story about it. That's crazy.
As nice as it's gonna be, People are concerned, obviously, about traffic and the flow and businesses. And, you know.
Oh yeah, it's like.
What was the location after that when you got out of South?
So after that one, I had gone into a food hall.
How was it?
And then the food hall was really good for us. We stayed there for a little while. Yeah, we're saying Shoma.
Right, yeah.
So I was there for a little while.
That's kind of when you took off a little bit, right? That was
that was like the first time we really got like advertising or like a little bit of branding put in, and they had like
the lines were,
and people came in, and I was just like, oh, I was just walking around. I think I lost more money at the bar buying everybody drinks so I could convince them like, yo, just try my chicken.
But talking about that, I always was under the impression that food halls would notoriously have like cheaper food, you know, for people. You go to the food halls and they're just as expensive, the same price as typical restaurants.
I don't know what intrigued you about going into Shoma for the first time.
It was more the developer at the time would come into the restaurant. So like outside the restaurant was like a car show, like Rolls Royce. So we're right outside of like a hospital. So there's people walking down the street constantly. He's like, oh, you need a really nice location. I was like, man, really nice locations. Your overhead's going to become so high that you're going to have to change price point. When you change price point, customers get a little bit upset. They're like you fall out, like no matter what, if you fall out of the zone, you're out. So you got to try to stay like in that price point. And then he was just like, oh no, don't worry, I'm going to get you guys in for a good price. The only thing was once the food hall really did open, like that one in specific, it blew up. It was like crazy. His operational costs were through the roof, and he had to pass them on. And those are like food halls. That's why their pricing is so expensive. No one really realizes there has to be a GM always on staff. They need security sometimes. The model, just the amount of people coming in, there's the maintenance is through the roof, and people just don't see it. They're like, oh, I don't see why it's so expensive.
But you just explained it to me right now. I mean, that makes a lot of sense. You know, that makes a lot. The staffing that you need to manage your food costs is much higher. You know, so they just pass that on to you. And on top of that, you need your own staff to then continue serving your own people.
100%. So you're paying three levels.
When did you know, like, okay, I got something on my hands. Like, this is really gonna, like, I could take this to the next level.
Was it when I visited?
It was on. Yeah, that was for sure. I think it was really like just staying consistent. Like, because at first it was the first 2 years were like, I was just racking up credit cards. I was like, if I didn't have help from like every angle, I would have probably closed. But it was really like every time I picked up a customer, even it was like really slow at first, they would turn into 5 customers. So it was like I never really lost a customer, like until you get to like a certain level where there's like so many, and you're like, all right, cool. How am I going to manage like every mistake? Because you're going to have mistakes no matter what. Yeah. I don't care who says they own a restaurant that they're like 99%. But it's like, man, when you have like that 10% of errors, how do you fix them? And that's the biggest part. Like,
and are all of them corporate owned, or you're franchising?
No, there's no franchise. They're all buyouts.
They're all corporate owned.
Yeah.
Okay. Have you had any opportunities for franchising? I'm sure you have 1,000.
Like I get calls like randomly. Like I've sat in different meetings, and they're like trying to like get in for cheap. I'm like, no.
Well, what's been like the most I guess awkward or interesting experience with like a potential franchisee?
Ridiculous offer.
No, I had a ridiculous offer and no financials ready yet. So like they were like, all right, cool, invest $40 million to expand, and I was like, all right, it has to be outside of Florida. Sitting at the table, and then he's like, all right, cool, like where's your profit and loss? And I was like, oh, I've never had to show anyone a profit and loss. Like it wasn't ready whatsoever. And then trying to get that process done, and then having my entire management team, and like my management team has been like groomed, and they're like taking over locations, and they're becoming silent partners, or they're partnered in. They're like completely against. They're like, no, we don't want.
Of course, they know what's coming.
We don't want this. So every time anyone walks in, they're like, they get the worst treatment.
You had
you've been going organically.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah,
and the community, crazy
pace. You're currently at 11 locations.
Yeah.
So like the first 2 years, was it 2017 August we started, then 18 and 19 was really slow. It went like the first 4 months was like 50K in sales. The second year the first full year was like 200K, then like 500K. And it's like in a restaurant world, when you know expenses, that's nothing. You're like, barely scraping, like trying to figure out, all right, how do I not pay interest on my credit cards?
Yeah, you're in the
red. In the red, and it's just not giving up. Like most is, all right, can I keep going without like.
But once you know you have a good product, like that, you feel comfortable, continue going, you know?
And
I think I comfortable ever?
I knew we were going to be like, you going back to saying like when you know you're going to be successful. When I had people eat my food, go out, work out the next day, and they're like, man, I just had the best workout ever. And I'm like, yo, what do you mean?
clean
They're
eating.
like, yo, I don't feel like
telling
they'll
you,
go
man.
places, they feel sluggish.
yeah.
Like they'll eat because people put like random things in their food. We don't use anything. We just use
guys
seed
are
oil,
very
salt, and
clean.
pepper. That's it. Paprika.
And it's a very like calm, chilling environment. You know.
I'm getting hungry right now. We going out after?
Yeah, I'm done.
It changed. Like when I first started, I had like just plastic plates and spoons and forks.
Yeah.
And people are like, man, this food is like way too good. And I was like, no, I don't want to add it because once you add it, you start adding labor right behind it.
Yeah.
So when we started, we
makes
were
a
like, yo, we
difference.
want to do food here. Take your food and go like eat it wherever. Eat it on the curb.
It makes
like,
a difference to
That's
get
like
that.
street food stuff.
Yeah.
You know?
That's what we wanted.
That's what I was talking to you about earlier. It does make a difference because you do get a nice plate, a nice table
You do,
setting.
I like it.
And your takeout game is strong, so you shouldn't really be worrying about
I think
too
the thing
much.
about you is the most important part is that you're fast. You know,
Yeah.
so it's not like something where you're getting a plate and the traditional way.
Talking about
but-
fast. It's 11 locations, though, right?
Yeah.
You gotta let people talk, bro.
Peter, let me chime in.
Let me finish a fucking sentence.
Trying to
dog.
get a word
Talk
in.
about fast. So I mean, I forgot. I lost my train of thought already. Bro. Go for it. Go ask your question about fast.
Talking about fast, you have 11 locations, right? That's
Yeah.
That's a crazy pace you've been keeping up. How long is?
All right, so what I was saying, 2018, 19 I was just learning. 2020, I thought I was going bankrupt. I thought the world was ending. COVID hit. We stayed consistent with the takeout, and the takeout took us to new levels. After that, once we opened up Shoma, I was like, all right, cool. Like, I'm gonna open the next one.
Yeah.
And then
it
when I opened the third one, I was like, all right, cool, this is great. Then I got super cocky. So I went to go open the fourth one. I was like, man, I don't have to open another Shahs. I'm going to open something completely random. So I opened up like an Asian restaurant. It was the biggest flop. Like I couldn't pay people to come in. I was like, yo, bro. I was like, yo.
How did this?
Actually, you came.
I remember that.
So I came in and we're like, all right, let's serve halal food, but let's serve burgers, tacos, and Asian like bao buns. Food was amazing.
But it was a different name and everything.
Yeah, we called it a Rai Eatery.
Oh wow!
And then in Wynwood. And then like we were like, all right, cool. How are we gonna get people in here? I was like, oh, people are gonna come. People are gonna support me. They're walking through the door. He came, but there was no one else showed up.
No, I came
That's like
support.
the first week people show up and stuff.
Like a couple foodies came in, and then a couple were like, yeah, I'm not posting this. Like it's too new. Like I want to see how you do in like 6 months, and then we'll come back and.
But you know what? That's a big topic that I'm not a big fan of with the foodies, right? So you're gonna go try something, and I've had the situation with that before. Yeah. Well, if Infatuation, for example, said something bad about that restaurant, they don't want to come back on the back end and say that it was good. Yeah. Right? I guess it's because of credibility and things along those lines, However, if you go to a place and you thoroughly like it, I think you should just promote it as if you like it and give it your own honest experience.
I think it was so new that like they didn't want to tell me like, yo, it wasn't good. But I know we had like good hitters on there, but it wasn't like the menu wasn't perfect yet.
You remember anything? Like, would you eat or?
Yeah, some of the dishes were good, but like you said, it just didn't hit. The name was weird as fuck.
Yeah, it was a Rai Eatery, and then inside we're like, all right, we have like Crack House burgers, and then we had tacos, and then we're trying to bring in. We're like, all right, let's bring like more halal food. Yeah. Our burger's insane. We're gonna. It was. We're working on a collab with Apocalypse on that burger. Like we like perfected a burger. So
you're Jeff's best friend?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Oh wow. Yeah, I like what Jeff is doing. I mean, he just did a cross-marketing campaign with Isla Canarias too for the little croqueta too.
So Jeff created like a kubita burger that's like insane. Yeah.
He's doing good too. You got 3 coming up. We talked off camera. 3 new locations.
Yeah. So we're tour in West Boca.
Boca.
Yeah. So we're working on West Boca and West Palm Beach. Naples is like almost in. Doral's locked like completely. Like Doral's like coming right.
Naples, we've been talking about blowing up.
Yeah. Naples is like a huge market.
And you don't
for
have
us.
the Enkendo?
Yeah, we have. My mom has like it's more like a ghost location, so it has like 5 seats. My mom and dad are in that location, and that's like our mom and pop version. So that meant even our menus are like a little different there.
What area by?
On like 137, 124.
By the warehouses, by.
Yeah, it's in the back warehouses.
Damn, I didn't know, man.
Yeah,
but it's only takeout.
That one, no, there's like 5 seats.
Yeah, but
little warehouse.
Damn, bro. I mean,
my dad's always there, so like whoever walks in, he's like, "Oh, sit down, let me feed you." Like he'll try to bring something that you don't order out.
Evie had told me about it too. Evie had told me that.
Yeah.
So the main thing on that location, we don't have it down perfect yet, so we haven't released it, but we're gonna release our own bread. So like they've been trying to perfect the bread.
Pita bread or
no, like sangak bread. It's like a Persian bread. It's huge on the West Coast, but it's not huge here because it's not fresh sangak anywhere. And, so they turn into crackers and.
And you're gonna learn Spanish now because Puerto Rico's coming, right?
No, Puerto Rico's open
Already?
like full throttle. Yeah.
Really? How's the response been?
The response has been good. It's been challenging sourcing product over there.
Right. The meat's got to be the same.
I had hundreds and hundreds of calls to like we could like source the perfect product there.
Wow.
Yeah. And then over like challenges, like, you know, their summers are different. Like I know our summers here are like rough sometimes. Like over there it was like, even with Bad Bunny concerts, everything, no one goes to Puerto Rico and says like, oh, let me go on like a cultural tour of food. Like I want to try Persian food. Right. Like they're eating Creole food like straight in the street.
Oh yeah, they're eating like mofongo and stuff like that.
You know, mofongo and like all their like traditional.
Where's it located?
It's in Santurce.
Is that close to San Juan?
It's in the middle, right in the middle of San Juan, like 3 or 4 minutes from like Condado, where it's like crazy.
You're spending a lot of time over there?
I was there for like the first 3 months out of the year. And then when I went, we went on vacation. We went with my friend on vacation, and he's like, yo, I'm going to stay here. And I was like, all right, cool. He's like, the only thing I'm missing is Shahs. And I was like, all right, well, I'll open the Shahs, but like, you know, I can't stay here. But so we were going around, and I execute fast. So like we were just walking. He was looking at an apartment. I was like, oh, I'll take the apartment. And then I walked downstairs, and I look at a location, looked just like my Gables location here. And I was just like, all right, well, this is it. And I walk in, talk to the guy. The guy was crying. I'm like, yo, what's up? He's like, no, man, I've just had really bad experience with the restaurant. We're trying to sell it. I was like, oh, this is like God. He's telling me I need to take this restaurant. Damn. I was like, oh, we'll take it. He was like overnight, he thought we were joking.
Right. Yeah, I'm sure.
He just looked at us. He's like, yo, these guys are joking for sure. I was like, no, we'll take the restaurant. Like, some 10 days later, we closed on the restaurant. And then
how long has it been open?
It's been 4 months now. Challenging 4 months.
Really?
Because I'm not there.
Yeah.
So, and my friend had zero restaurant experience. So I get phone calls sometimes, and he's like, no, what? I don't know. Like, how did we
turn on the oven? And what time am I supposed to start heating up the grease?
Did you send Chris over there? I want to talk about Chris.
Bro, Chris goes, he helps me out wherever. I have a really good team.
Corporate chef.
Yeah.
He's amazing.
I actually have 3. I have Pejman.
Well,
he's in South Miami. He's like the OG. Okay. He helped create a lot of the recipes too. Mm-hmm. Between them though, like it's a balance between my mom. Chris brings like that. All right, how do you take Mediterranean and make sure American people love it? Yeah. Like making sure the taste,
the consistency as well.
The consistency, and making sure like, all right, we need to make sure the flavor is not too strong. Because if it's too strong, that's it. You lose the person. You're never gonna.
It's true. Yeah, it's true. I went the other day and everything was still perfect, and I was kind of like your tester, right? And I was making sure it was super, super consistent. It's really right across from my street.
Like my brother's wife made all the sauces.
Talk to me about
that's a real family business. Oh man, that's amazing.
Yeah, the stews. My mom to this day makes every stew that gets sold.
Do you guys have like family meetings and stuff and talk about the business?
Well, they try to, but I'm like right now I've been all over the place. It's been hard. Of course. I'm like, oh, can we get on a Google Meets meeting? And they're like, no, we're not doing. We want to meet you need to come to dinner.
Yeah. Have you had like what would you say are the challenges with like working with family?
Challenges. I mean, the hard part is everyone wants to be like the lead, but once like everyone kind of knows where they're gonna fall in place, then everything works good.
That's a good point.
Yeah, and then knowing what everybody wants. Everyone has a different goal. So like my brother's more laid back. He doesn't like he wants to be home with the family. So like hours are important for him. My mom loves seeing people's reaction to food. My dad too. So like they've been huge around food. My dad said he'd never own a restaurant. Like he was never interested. Wow. But like after we opened up the first restaurant, just like talking with people, he was just like, all right, this is I need to go in.
And he's the quality assurance guy.
He's the quality, yeah.
He's like me. I'm a professional taster.
He's the one that everyone starts shaking when he walks in. They're like, all right, cool. Like, is the rice fresh enough? Like we made it 2 hours ago. Like, let's just throw it out because I see his car. Let's make another batch.
But who gets like, so if he finds out, does he take care of it and nip it right there? Or he's calling you to follow up?
No, at first he would call me. Now he's just direct.
Right there.
Yeah.
Good.
Who are you more like, your father or your mother?
Like a mix.
Like a mix?
Yeah.
Like a mix. What's I got a 2-part question. What's the scariest situation you've been to in growing your business? And secondly, what's your like moment where you're like, wow, this is like, I can't believe this is really like, a reality? Because I mean, not everybody, people have a couple restaurants, but have 11, have the pace and continue. Like, answer that.
It was actually more recent. So when I expanded, when I came back from Puerto Rico, I was like, man, I need to challenge myself. So I was like, all right, I'm going to open 4 restaurants. Like I told myself, no matter what, I'm trying to grow at a double pace yearly.
I see that.
So I was like, the first year we were like 1, 1, 1, and then 2. And then I was like, all right, last year I was like, oh, I've been in business 7 years. I need 7 locations. So that's where like last year, that was our focus coming into this year. This year I was like, all right, my goal is double what I did last year. So when I went to Puerto Rico and I came back, I was like, all right, I'm going to challenge myself. Let me open 4 restaurants at the same time. And the challenge came in, it was, all right, now I got these restaurants open. I have a really good team. Like most of the team, anyone that's come to work for us, almost no one's left. I mean, like they've stayed with us. Yeah. Like we didn't have a huge issue with them leaving. But when we opened up, I realized like, all right, we don't have enough people.
Yeah, so
like not even close, like staffing, and then trying to get the staff to like catch up and get new people in. And then we had like a little turnover session where people were like, yo, this is crazy. You're walking into a restaurant, it's like turning. So I opened 3 restaurants back to back. Like it was one weekend.
That's what I'm saying. It's been intense.
And then the training has been like, usually I'm there. So now I'm depending on other people to do it. And that's where the little shift, it's been difficult and like scary. Because you're like, oh, are they really following through, or are they like...
You guys are really big on social. And I love what you guys do on social media. And I know you have a lot of like influencers that go out there. Has there ever been like an influencer that went, posted, hit, and it's like a line came after? Just curious to know from like your point of view. Have you ever felt that? Or
there's been 4.
Has there been 4? Give it to us, bro. Give it to us.
The 4?
Yeah, give me the 4. I like to shout them out because I love what they do, and when they do it right, it makes a big
There's
impact.
4 that post and they don't miss.
Who?
One's Evie.
Evie the foodie. Shout out to my girl. Yeah. She was a prodigy.
She was the first. She was the first.
She used to work here.
The first that I used that like just, it was just like, that was when we opened Coral Gables, and I was like getting cocky. I was like, oh man, this is because of me. No, it wasn't me. It was her.
Yeah, she's good. I love Evie, man. She's good.
The second one was Mr. Eats.
Mr. Eats, yeah. George.
And then when I opened up Boca, I was like, man, I don't know any foodies over there. I don't know who to reach out to. Nothing. Mm-hmm. And I met Mike. He's got.
That's right, El Americano.
Mike, yeah.
Yeah.
I met Mike, and I was like that restaurant was busier than the gate, like 3 restaurant openings put together, busier than Shoma, just like a line, like craziness, and the location's tiny. And I was like, yo, Mike, like where do you find these people, bro? Yeah. Like it's just lines and lines, just one post. It just went viral. And it didn't even have like, it had crazy amount of views at that time. Had like 80,000 views.
But they were coming through the door.
But they were just running through the door.
That's amazing, man.
That's the most important part about it.
And the 4th?
And the 4th, it's actually a friend. He's a foodie, and he owns his own restaurant. Is Jeff.
Oh, bro, Jeff is big.
Anything
he puts out there, he goes.
He's
he hits.
Like
for
it's
those.
A funny fact.
Jeff Budd from Apocalypse.
Yeah. So before Jeff owned his restaurant, he was in marketing.
He was in marketing. Yeah.
He was in marketing, so he helped me with my marketing. He wrote an entire plan that he followed with Apocalypse. That I didn't follow. So like lately we just sit down and we're just thinking back to back, like, all right, how can he's really out there with the marketing.
He's kind of like a foodie himself.
Yeah.
You're a big guy. Tell us about your relationship with him. Where did you guys meet and how long you guys been
we met since like high school.
Yeah, where'd you go to high school?
He was a bully. No, I'm just kidding. He was the group protector. Where did
you go to high school? Man?
Coral Gables.
Oh, you guys went to Coral Gables High?
Yeah.
Oh, amazing.
So we went to Coral Gables. We stayed tight. We had a really like small clique of friends at that time. It was 4 of us. Like we just rode through everything. Actually, one's a photographer. The other one's working with Jeff now, like doing finance. So it's like we're all in. We're all in the business.
Now on the business. That's amazing.
But how was Jeff when he was in high school?
He was always amazing. Then he had like the journey, like where he had cancer.
Yeah.
Then like following through there, and then like we are like living life together and like just trying to figure out the balance.
Bro, how hard is that? Your boys tell you like, "Hey, bro, I got cancer."
The worst. But like he had like I would tell you he had the biggest support team I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Like
that's great. That's super important.
But he was brave, and like we all like
you rallied around him. Yeah.
We all go through crazy shit. What's better, your food or his? That's a good question. That's a good question.
Well, the thing is if you say like restaurant, like our food that we saw at the restaurant.
Just the food.
Would you rather sit down and eat Apocalypse, or would you rather sit down and eat Shots?
You guys try each other and shit like. You have a similar.
All right, it's completely no. He's like slow and long, and our food is like fast, like quick.
Yeah.
It's like, super hot and fast. Like we cook at 1,000 degrees in like 5 minutes, and he's like slow and low. Like cooking at a low temperature for a long period of time.
Right. You think you switch spots? Like, would he be able to do it? Like, I know he'll be able to do it. Like,
no, he could do it. Yeah, he's been in the restaurant.
I know.
He like before he was in the restaurant with me always.
No, but just so he knows.
But if you ask who was the first like actual like cook chef in the group, it was him. We go to his house. If you want to go back and be technical, take the restaurant out of the picture. It was him. He was cooking at the house.
During COVID, he was like
even before COVID. Yeah, like he was the one.
Yeah, that's dope, man.
How do you get that chicken so tender, cuz?
No, I can't tell you that.
Marinated for 48 hours.
48? No, for sure it's a 48-hour marination.
Yeah. Chicken is
it's amazing. It's juicy.
It's just different, bro.
The other thing is the quality of the chicken, like making sure like the chicken's good. We use a tenderloin instead of like just chicken breast. A lot of people just everything's not about price. Like price is important, and we need to make sure like our food cost is there. Like sometimes I'll tell you like it's happened where food cost goes up and you don't realize it like over a summer, and then you'll go 3 months without making a profit. If you don't look, like the first year, I worked the whole summer for free basically when I go back and calculate, because it just doubled in price over the summer, and then you're just like, all right.
Bro, but I've heard that those Cisco invoices or all these invoices from these companies that sometimes they like increase it without even telling you.
No, they don't tell you.
The guy comes in the back, signs, you're not even aware, you're out in the front.
No, if you get caught slipping,
that happens.
If you get caught slipping, you're done.
They slip it in. If you get caught slipping,
it'll go $1 to $2. Like we would think, like, all right, if it's not your money and you're just paying the bill. So if you have a manager just paying the bill, you're done. You're toast, because they're not going to realize that dollar difference. But the dollar times 1,000 pounds, and then on 3 times a week it hits you.
I think it's still a great value. The other day I went to your new location in Palmetto Bay in my hood, and I had the platter. I think it's $19. It's half rice, half salad, and 2 kubitas.
Yeah.
Brother.
Kubita large plate.
Yeah, I couldn't almost finish it, and it was good. For $19, when you the Big Mac bullshit, whatever, is like almost $20. That's a great deal. So you're really getting savings.
We try to make it like a meal and a half. Yeah. Like whenever we're cooking, my dad was always like, yo, you gotta always make sure someone has some food to take with them.
That's a good point.
So like if it's just a lot of times people just have rice. Like our frying platters come with a bunch of rice. So like they'll have that rice till the next day, and then they're like, oh man, I want kebabs again.
That's a very good idea. Yeah. That's like Palacio de Jugos style. You have like whenever they give you food, or something you have for today and for lunch tomorrow.
And then it reminds them again. You just want to try to remind people as many times as possible. Like,
wow. I mean,
I was gonna ask you. You have what's considered a fast casual restaurant.
Yeah.
Right. So people go in, they order at the counter, and they sit down. How do you feel about the automatic tips or the tips that are displayed? Like, do you feel like if someone goes and orders and takes their food to the counter, does your team, obviously they would like a tip, do you feel like the customer should give a tip, or how do you see that? Do you give a tip if you go to a fast casual place?
I mean, I'm in the industry, so like I over tip wherever I go. The best way that I could explain it, if you walk into a bar and tip the bartender before you get your drinks, you're always going to get better drinks.
Damn. Service-based, dog. Service-based.
Yeah.
More alcohol.
But it's not just like for the team. I mean, it's a part of their salary, so that it makes them happy at the moment. Yeah. But when I first started, paper plates, plastic completely, I would say no tip. Now it's like a little bit different, because now you're like, we're fast casual. We try to stay in that space. But when you add the plates, the silverware, everything, the demand has become more and more. So people come in. I think the demands come more to like, I always told myself when I open 10 restaurants, the next one's going to be like something, I want to open like a full fine dining restaurant. So like right now I'm in the middle of that project of like, where am I going to open that?
Oh.
And that's going to be like right, it's going to be right smack in the middle of town where everyone could reach. The parking's like everything I've learned through the years.
Yeah, all that experience.
Like I know I want parking. I know I don't want to be anywhere in like a crazy hot spot, because I want better square footage, but I want it to be central. So, because I'm only going to open one.
So what are you thinking? Like Coral Gables, Miracle Mile?
No, definitely like Pembroke Pines.
Pembroke Pines?
Pines.
Yeah.
North.
That's nice.
If I could get Pembroke Pines, or like
come to Kendall, bro. Come to Kendall.
The thing that Kendall makes it too far for everyone. Like I want to just open one from here, so people from Fort Lauderdale, everywhere, you're gonna go huge on square footage, and then entertainment's huge. And when I do open that, like find like people that have nicer restaurants like Apocalypse, you can't leave. Like he's stuck in there.
And the food is gonna be obviously your cuisine, right? Or you're gonna?
It's gonna be a little twist.
Yeah, a little twist. Anything you want to announce or give a little preview of, or no?
Not yet.
Do we have any breaking news? Breaking news. We gotta jump. Breaking news.
I mean, what would you do? I mean, you're on what? You're on 13, 14, and God knows where you'll end up. What would you do different if you could start over in the beginning a little bit, or maybe something that you want to say, you know what, I shouldn't have done that, or maybe I could have done this better?
I would have.
I don't have to go too much into detail, but just something that you know for sure you would have done different.
I would say branding from the beginning.
Branding?
Why?
Just like I've had so many changes through time that when I started, I kind of just like I was super like takeout fast casual because I went with whatever I had. I had a little space until where you have seating. Like I would say my branding changed a lot through time.
But there's no way you can know in the beginning where you're gonna end up. You know.
Oh yeah, I knew I wasn't gonna like. I was washing dishes. I wouldn't. There was nothing that would have made me give up. I wouldn't.
No, but I'm saying like in the beginning, let's say you'd want to change your branding. I think your brand ends up like any other brand ends up evolving too. You know, and I think there's beauty in that. You know.
And then most of the stuff I wouldn't take back. Like it's all been a learning curve.
Who came up with the name?
We were actually sitting down and we're like, how can we get Americans to realize Persian food? And there was only like one thing that Americans knew about Persians. It was like Shahs of Sunset at the time. So I was like, yo, we were thinking like Kings of Kabob.
Right.
And then
I think Shahs is perfect.
I think it's perfect too. And I like your emails too. SOK.
Yeah.
That's
well, SOK.
Had to abbreviate.
We're in the process of abbreviating the whole brand to SOK to go nationwide.
Yeah.
So we're not going to go nationwide with Shahs of Kabob. We're
so
going
you
with
just
SOK.
broke some news that you're planning on going nationwide and changing the brand to SOK.
I didn't want to release that yet, but yeah, we are.
It's okay. Listen, that's amazing, dog, man. Congratulations, man.
And our website's going to change too.
Yeah, good, man. Good. But the menu's staying the same.
Everything's going to stay the same, but yeah.
You guys have, one thing you guys have is my buddy Ed's department, Google reviews. You guys got pretty good reviews on Google. How important is that to you?
Man, I'm like,
and in growing the
restaurant? I have meetings on Google reviews on a daily, not just because like, oh, we got a bad review. For me, addressing the issue that's in the review. So when I had the first location, we were at 5 stars for like 2 years. Like we didn't move from 5 stars. And then as you grow, like you're building a team, and there's no way that I can't make other people like not have a bad day. So like me, when I walk in, no matter how bad my day is, I have a smile on my face. But with other people, it's like, so that's where it starts getting tricky. But addressing the issues and trying to stay like ahead of the game.
Anybody you have to like fire because they just totally fucked everything up?
Like I haven't fired that many people.
Good. That's one of the hardest things to do.
It's hard to fire.
But sometimes you just fuck it up to a point that you
now I just give the job to someone else. I'm like, hey, brother, that's a go, you know?
No, like if it's not for them and like that first 48 hours, they're already like, they're already out.
Listen, I heard once one of my good friend Alejandro, he ran Dr. Limon for a while. He's right now at Fleming's. And I asked him for some advice because he runs operations in restaurants. He's been doing it for a long time. And he told me something super interesting. He goes, if you fire that person and that person is surprised, you failed as a boss. When someone gets fired, they should already know that it's probably coming. You've given them several warnings. You've talked to them a couple of times. They've been, situations, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera.
It makes sense.
I could tell you from my experience that the people that I was very patient with are less patient with other people.
That sucks.
Yeah. So I'll be there and they'll be like quicker to be like, oh, I'm going to take this person off the schedule. And I'm like, yo, the first day you came to work, you put 2 kebabs and put the rice on top of the kebabs. Like,
yeah.
In no world. Like,
back to reality.
What the fuck are you thinking?
Another tip for firing is everyone thinks that Friday is the best day to fire because you have the weekend. Supposedly it's Monday because they have time to go look for a new job.
I've never thought about firing anyone, so I can't tell you. Like I never,
Really?
yeah. I don't walk in and say like, "Oh, I'm gonna fire someone today."
Oh, you just do it right on the spot.
Yeah.
Got you. Listen,
go ahead.
one of our last questions. Okay, this is an important one. Coming from you in the field, I think it's big. This question is presented by Toast, your number 1 POS system in South Florida. You have to give us your top 3 restaurants. Not included Jeff, not including your boys.
Right, that's what I told him.
Where Kiko go. Like,
Starting with number 3. No pressure.
It's hard to say because when you're
This is
friend's
the hardest
own
question
restaurant,
in
it
your
has
I
like
know,
a
I know.
different.
This is the hardest
thing.
question in your life. That's what we ask you.
You could say it for right now. This is what your current roster right now. Number 3.
Sushi Sake.
Oh, Sushi Sake. Which location and why?
Doral.
The Doral?
Doral?
what do you service?
Yeah.
The service is good.
And they got me hooked. They have like a crab salad. I think it's called can't remember the exact name, but I'm just hooked on it. They had me like the second I had it.
I have a question.
Wow,
like
sushi sake.
I don't understand the love with this imitation crab. It's not crab.
But everybody knows that it's imitation.
I know, but why do they call it crab?
Oh, because it's fish, ground up fish. Like
no, it's not. It's like it's not. I looked it up.
Pollock.
There's no nutritional value to it.
Oh, I know, but it has some fish in it. It's not like rubber. It's just the ground up fish and then made into these things and then painted with a fake color.
Yes.
But it's fish based, but it's just for aesthetics, and it's got what? It's got like a bland flavor, a little salty. I mean, it's kind of.
It tastes phenomenal. I put it.
Yeah, it's kind of like the hot dog of seafood.
That's a good point to put it. Okay.
All right.
Number my case.
Number two.
Number two.
I would say consistency. Cow Bakery.
Oh,
I just had a cow. My boy right here.
Bakery every day.
Shout out to Kiko, bro. He brings me cow almost every day.
And I bring him ginger to cleanse his kidneys.
So good. And I just had a breakfast burger. Well, I had it on Friday.
That's right. The
phenomenal breakfast burger.
What do you like at Cow Bakery? I'll tell you what I like.
Croquetas.
House croquetas. Wow, shout out. Look at that.
Some
The
Cuban
Persian
coffee. That's
Cuban.
my like every morning routine.
I think he's Cuban.
Empanadas.
Now he's
a Cuban Persian.
Yeah,
Cuban
for
Persian.
sure.
All right, I mean, your number one spot that you like to dine at?
Number one.
What kind of where you like to go most of the time?
Where do you take the girl, bro? Where you're going on a date, a nice date. Where are you taking the date?
It's hard to say because I can't pronounce the name of the restaurant. And I just went there the first time like 5 days ago. And they destroyed, I'll tell you that I think they destroyed anyone in town. It's called like Yamashiro.
Oh, wow.
In downtown.
Yamashiro?
They came from LA. They were open for 100 years over there. They just came out, opened the first restaurant here.
Is it omakase or sushi?
No, it's like a full sushi.
Brother, but why did
it didn't miss
so
like
wow.
All right, I've gone everywhere. You could say like Mila.
Yeah.
Nice restaurant in Miami. I've walked in.
Yeah.
That restaurant blew me away. Like I was like, all right, cool. The food's gonna be okay. The atmosphere is gonna be amazing. Mm-hmm. The atmosphere was amazing. The food was better. I was like, yo, how's this spot? Like I didn't even order. They asked me. They're like, all right, can we order for you? I was like, yeah, for sure. They brought out the food.
Places.
So they just
what was
brought
your favorite bite there?
Man, they had it was a sandwich. It was a steak sandwich. Okay. It was crusted with a
sando.
Sando.
Sando wagyu.
Wow,
was it part of an omakase?
They brought everything. Were
you invited to this or
no? I just went.
Was it price vital?
It was a date. I was like, all right, I'm walking in first date. I was like, all right, where am I going?
There's a price point. Is it pricey or usually omakases are?
It was a little bit like
fair,
but we're like I'll tell you compared to all the other places, they were extremely cheap.
Okay,
they're not telling you like, oh, there's a $2,000 spend before you walk in. You need a membership.
We spent like $700 at Mika for lunch on Friday, and it was mainly drinks.
No, it was less. We had like 14 plates, maybe 12 rounds. Yeah, and it was like maybe $500-$600.
Oh, that's great.
That's great though.
That's a good price point.
That's a great price point.
You want to ask him what
all right,
what his top picks would be if he was to go to BrandsMart? I don't think he missed BrandsMart.
You know what? You have a BrandsMart story. He told us he has a BrandsMart story.
Yeah. So what would you like for Christmas if you had a wish list?
Yeah, if you had a wish list, proverbial wish list from BrandsMart.
Top 3 things.
3 things you would like from there. And you've been a member before. You have actually a story if you want to talk about your story a little bit.
No. BrandsMart story.
All right, so when I opened my first restaurant, I didn't have any money, and I opened the whole store on a credit card. So.
Now you have Ferraris, though. Don't lie.
It was nothing.
I see your Instagram, motherfucker.
No, that's brought to you by Matt from MVP Car Rentals.
Let's go.
But at BrandsMart, like I didn't have any money. So the only place that I didn't even have a Best Buy credit card, but I had a BrandsMart credit card.
Well, BrandsMart USA came to help you out.
Like before, I didn't have no credit, like terrible credit. Yeah. Like no money. Right. So I was like, all right, cool. I need TVs. I need sound. I need cameras. Anything. Computer. I bought a Clover. And so I walked in that store, put everything on my BrandsMart card, 12 months interest free. I was like, oh, I love this place.
Let's go.
And I was like, man, if it wasn't for BrandsMart, I would have had no TV, no sound. It would have been like, all right, we just got 10 plates. Let's go buy the next speaker.
But this was for your location.
My first restaurant.
First
that I opened,
location was wow.
I had a BrandsMart card.
It out.
If it wasn't for that BrandsMart card, like it saved me.
That's an incredible story.
Yeah, that's great.
Are there 3 things that it's on your wish list for this season? Anything you'd like? Your family.
The 3 things that I'm gonna buy. I'm gonna buy. I want better content, so I'm gonna buy it. I think it's the DC mic. I can't remember. I want
the DJIs.
Yeah,
the DJI. I got them. They're phenomenal.
All right. I was looking at a camera. I can't remember the name,
There's some nice A1s. There's some nice Canons too now.
Just to shoot for the content as well, and then
the Sony one. These are really good cameras too.
The next, I'll probably pick up like a MacBook Pro too.
MacBook Pro's phenomenal. I want to get
just to keep editing.
Me too, bro. Yo, you're just like I want to get my new. I want to update my MacBook and I want to update my phone now.
Your list.
You know, that's on my list. You know why? Because you become more efficient. That's kind of 100%. But brother, going back to the whole thing with the credit card, I have the same relationship with Mercedes-Benz. When I first wanted to get my first car, like on my own, I went to BMW, I went to Infiniti, I went everywhere. Everyone denied me. For whatever reason, Mercedes-Benz of Color Bay approved my credit. And brother, how crazy. And I've always been with Mercedes-Benz ever since, man.
Wow, that's a great story.
They approved my credit, man.
That's a great story.
You know, I had to put $9,000 down, but it's okay.
Before we go, how many more are we coming up in the next year? Because you're at a crazy pace.
Our goal is like 4, but right now we're going back to training, like trying to make sure, like the hardest part is making sure we always get to a level. So right now I have my entire original team split. Like there's maybe one person that worked together and everyone's split between the 12 locations. So as soon as we can, right now it's just about staffing.
Aventura just open, right?
Hollandale.
Hollandale, not Aventura?
Yeah, it's right outside of the Gulfstream.
Yeah.
All right, man.
So
it's like one block.
I have one favor to ask. You know, this podcast, I had a meeting prior to this, and that meeting was supposed to be with my boy Joseph Puchara, who's a fan of yours.
Yeah.
Okay?
Eats there a lot.
I'm going to need like a gift card for him or something.
Yeah.
Because I just missed that meeting, man. Just to hang out here with you guys.
Oh, shit.
That's done.
Right.
It's done.
Gift card. You get that one. I mean,
we got him.
Thank you, bro.
He's got $100 gift card on us.
Let me see.
Thank you.